Hey everyone, my name is Kimberly Dowdell and I'm the 2019-2020 National President of NOMA, which is the National Organization of Minority Architects. And the N.O.M.A.S is a National Organization of Minority Architecture Students. The significance of NOMA is really about bringing people together in the profession to create more diversity for the people that are building the built environment. I mean, we are, as architects, authors of the future of the built environment, and that built environment represents everyone. And so the people who are building our buildings and designing our buildings should reflect the population. Right now, a very specific demographic that we're focused on is African Americans. In fact, 12 African Americans founded NOMA in 1971 while they were at the AIA convention in Detroit, which is actually my hometown. And so they came together because they said, this organization, while it's important in many ways, we need another, organization that's really focused on our issues, and that's how NOMA was born. And so NOMA, it does a really good job of fostering a sense of belonging for everyone, and particularly African American architects are very underrepresented in the profession. There are about 115,000 licensed architects in the U.S. Of that number, around 2,300 are African American, which is about 1.9%. And so when you think about that number, the fact that at least in the U.S., 14% of the U.S. population is African American, there's a huge disparity there. And so that's one of the areas of focus that we have. But in general, we want to make sure that the profession is welcoming to everyone. We want to create greater access to the profession, facilitate better opportunities for leadership in the profession, and make sure that we're helping to build a legacy for all people in architecture.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing opportunity. Everybody should do it. It's a great learning experience. You get to meet so many new people, professionals.
The NOMA conference was really fantastic. There was a lot of people, professionals, urban planners, teachers that reached out to us, gave us insightful input for our career, and we got business cards from who we were. Aside from the professionals, there was also some grad fairs.
Definitely bring your resume. We talked to some people here, some firms, and this one kid brought his resume, and they were like, "What? Out of this whole conference, the whole day, you're the second person to bring me a resume." Meanwhile, there was hundreds of kids here.
Honestly, this is an incredible experience. I didn't expect it to be, at the same time, this chill and just carefree, but also so transforming. I mean, I've learned so much here.
There's a lot to take away from this competition. It's about different projects and how far you can really take your imagination and your work that you do in school and for the competition. So it sort of gives you a broader perspective of what you're really up against and what's the competition out there.
Definitely a learning opportunity. You get to see a lot of different point of views and perspectives. Seeing people from different regions, they all bring different things to the table. And it really helps to get a look at how to diversify your project, how to approach things differently.
Conference has been great so far overall. One of the things that was great was, collaborating more with AIA and NOMA'19 instead of just having it seem like it's two separate competing organizations where we can all collaborate with each other.
I'm membership chair, co-membership chair, and we brought around 8 people to the conference, and it was a lot of people worked behind the scenes, and I think the design competition is a lot, but it's definitely 100% worth it when you go here.
The competition was a great experience. A lot of schools are very talented. Each entries had an insightful input for the site. I think it was very competitive this year, but as our first year, it's we learned from these schools and we met them, we made friends, we're making connections. Next year, we look forward to reuniting with them and maybe we can collaborate.
By seeing other students work, you basically see what you're up against, so it opens up your eyes and makes you realize whether or not you're behind or at pace with your peers.
Architecture students who want to do it, I think you should do it. It's a great learning experience and a great experience for you to build your social network and professionals and other graduate schools. Overall, the experience was great. We got to talk to architectural firms, a lot of graduate school, get information on what's up ahead next in our future of being architecture students. And I thought that was a really great experience for us, learning more about those things and getting ahead of what we might do in the future.
I think the thing that I struggle with the most is like networking, because I do have like I would say I'm pretty like impersonable, but like when it comes to professionals, I just kind of like freak out a little bit. But it's literally like a landmine when you come here, because there are people that care about you, about diversity, and they want to invest in you, you know, so don't be afraid to go out there. They have like career fairs and professional things where you can like ask people, and especially the sponsors, which this year were HOK, SOM, a lot of grad schools too. You could have asked questions too, but they were very nice and helpful as well. I'd say it's just very worth it getting invested in NOMA'19 in the chapter, and like especially attending conference is something that can like especially help and like give you motivation to keep working.
Competing with NOMA'19 really brings everyone together. After all, our major is only about relationships between people and architecture, and that's what this conference purely does in its most finest fashion.